Good morning, Sapulpa. It's Micah from Sapulpa Times.
And Lucy with the city of Sapulpa.
So we're trying something different this morning. We've got switched chairs
Yeah.
to see if that helps with it. And it's just that seat over there.
Oh,
I
okay.
think that's like the hot seat, I guess. I don't know.
It's got to be the way the window comes in and hits this light to make it like perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably it. Um, I mean, I don't. I was doing this based on the advice I got from an actual videographer and stuff. And we don't have like everything's not quite the way that it really ought to be for
Right.
the way it should be. So we'll get there. I mean, it's better than what it used to be anyway. You remember the good old days when we used to just sit at a table at Sugar Llamas?
Yeah. I remember when we started this, we just sat at the table at the cookery.
Yeah, for a little while. And that was a nice one because we had like that background in there and all that natural light coming through the window. That worked out well.
Yeah.
And the alleyway works out well because of the natural light there and stuff.
Mhm.
So that's what we need is we need like the emulation of more natural light, which we're trying to get here, but
Yeah.
not as great.
Like you need to turn everything around with the same angle, but looking at the window.
Well, we did that in the beginning. My desk was back here,
Yeah, but
and
if
we
you had
faced
your
that
desk
way.
exactly the
Installed
way that it is.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, but if your desk was exactly the way over here,
I don't want people seeing my messy desk.
well, we would turn around so they wouldn't. Like if you just flipped your office completely.
Put my desk back over there.
But put these chairs looking at the window.
Yeah. He took. Chris Neal told me that putting it like at an angle with the window in the back was actually the way to go.
Mm.
That's what he told me,
Okay.
which I didn't agree with in the beginning, but he's a professional and I'm not
Okay.
on that.
Well, then we'll just
I don't
do it.
know, but well, it's whatever. We're gonna continue to try and tweak things for sure. But okay. So welcome to the show, guys. Hope you had a great weekend. It rained yesterday.
A lot.
A lot all at once, right?
Yeah.
I mean, holy cow. So Lucy and I were both at the ball field yesterday and got caught in that. Were you guys about to do your second game? You had a doubleheader also, right?
Yes, we had a doubleheader, and we had 11 minutes of the game left, and I mean, it was just getting dark. All the boys are in the dugout, and they're like, "Why is it getting dark?"
Yeah.
And then the ump was like, "Hey, you guys are away, so they get last bat. Blah blah blah. You guys want to go ahead and let them hit?" We're like, "That's fine. We've got 11 minutes. Like, whatever." And so we got them out, and it was like the last ball was caught on first base. He called him out. So all the kids started spreading to go to their dugouts, and then it was just rain. And
Beats of rain.
yes, and the ump looked around. He was just like, "Ball game," because everyone was just scattering.
Yep.
It was wild. I left my chair.
Yeah, did you get a hold of
I
Mr.
haven't
Knight?
yet.
Okay. Yeah, and all the chaos. There was like a mass exodus from the ball field. Everybody's like, all right, we're done.
Yes.
So what was interesting to me about that is like you got the dark clouds hitting, and I mean it's sprinkling maybe a little bit, and then it starts to, we're passing that point, and
Yes.
so I'm thinking, okay, well it's over.
Yeah.
If it was going to get rain, we would have gotten right there.
Right.
But no, it was like after that, then I guess like the outskirts or something,
I
and
don't
it
know.
was, I mean, big drops, like big heavy
Yes.
rain.
I mean, it was so wet. My hair was more wet than a shower. You could wring my clothes out.
Oh yeah,
Like,
all of us, yeah. We all had to change clothes when we got home.
yeah.
And I was going to take my wife's car to work today, and I opened it up, and it still smelled like it was wet. And so I was like, nope, never mind, taking my toilet.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
just need to get the windows down and let that air out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know where you guys were yesterday, but if you weren't at the ball field, hopefully you didn't get caught in that. But I mean, it was fun. We were having a good game. We were playing really well, and then it got rained out. So I don't know if they'll revert back to the last inning since we didn't get an even number of times to bat, or if they will do a makeup game. I guess we'll find out. Because the kid pitched 12U games, they run a little longer, so it was like an hour and a half for us. So we still had like a half an hour ball game left. But I don't know. It's funny. It's not something you really expect in the fall. We had a lot of it in the springtime. But yeah, that was nuts. However, nice to see that it didn't affect the construction that's happening out there. Like they're out there working right now.
Right. It was so quick. Like everyone was looking at the radars and they were like, it's only going to rain hard
Uh-huh.
for about 5 minutes. When it started raining, I thought there's no way this is going to be over in 5 minutes. But by the time I got to my car and got in, was laughing, but it was done.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes.
But it was so quick that they had to go ahead and cancel all the games for Sunday because the all the pods were starting to puddle up and everything, and
Yeah.
there was just no way that we were going to be able to play in it.
Yeah,
So.
the field that they posted that was just underwater was the field that we were on. So I was like, perfect.
Because most of the time, I don't know about your boys, but our kids are usually pretty okay with playing in like a light rain, a light drizzle, as long as there's not any lightning, which we did get some lightning there at the end.
The very end, yeah. Yeah, our boys played just fine in the drizzle that we had all day.
Okay. And then it turned into more than like a monsoon, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I was laughing because when everyone started running, the coaches actually made our both teams go back to the field and shake hands. And so
finish this right.
Yeah, they were like shaking hands, and us moms were running into the dugout and just grabbing gear and then Hudson just ran off the field. I was like, okay, I guess we're going to the car.
It's a fight or flight instinct kicked in there, and he's like, gotta survive.
Yeah.
Well, so going back to what I was saying about the construction. So, if you guys have been down here for the last couple of weeks, you've seen a lot of the concrete that's been coming in, and they're getting the sidewalks built, and they've got the area where they're going to do either brick or stamped concrete there. But what I saw this morning is they were putting up legit brick around our planters that were cinder block is like the base of it, and then they're wrapping it in brick, which I didn't realize they were going to be doing. It looks really nice. So, I don't think Lucy's had the chance to see that yet this morning.
I haven't, but I'm headed to the chamber right after this. So.
Okay. Yeah. So it'll be really cool. The only downside is that there was an excavator on my way and I had to walk all the way around to get coffee. So,
Yeah.
That sucks. But oh well.
It's a few extra steps. It was fine.
A few? Like a mile. You don't realize how big Sapulpa downtown is until you have to walk around the whole thing.
Yeah. I've been there. I've had to do it.
I know you have. Okay. Anyway, guys, be sure to go out and check out the construction if you haven't already, because it is looking good. Really, really good. Actually, really good. Okay, let's talk about football. We had a tough loss against Grove on Friday. So I would actually, I thought that we were going to go in there and beat Grove.
Yeah.
I sounded like we might have that. So the fact that we lost 21-7 was not great, but I did get some notes from Tanner that was over there. They would run on the Chieftain TV.
Yes.
And what did he tell me? Let's see here. I'm paraphrasing basically what he said. He said Sapulpa dominated the game, actually. But they had 3 turnovers inside the 10-yard line. So it was like we were right on the edge of scoring.
Yeah.
Turnover. One of those turnovers led to a 98-yard fumble returned for a touchdown. That stinks. I felt for him on that, man. That hurts. And then, what did he say? With 15 seconds left to go in the first half. And then Sapulpa, this is what's so amazing to me. Sapulpa had 320 yards of offense compared to Grove, which had 148 yards. So Grove was ultimately able to do more with their 148 yards than we could do with our 320 yards. And right there, I asked him, how did we dominate if we lost?
Right.
And he said, it was those 3 turnovers that he was talking about. We had so much more offensive yardage than they did. But as far as getting it into the end zone and that fumble, a fumble for a 98-yard return, that is the morale killer. You are going to feel like just awful after that happens. And so and that might have had a difference. Now here's the cool thing though. So this next week, and I forget who they're playing this week, but
Capitol Hill.
Who is it?
Capitol Hill.
Okay, and it's another away game, right? So because the following week is homecoming, and so district play resets. Basically, this is our first conference game that we're playing, our first district game. So everybody that we've been playing up to this point has been out of district. This is basically the same spot we were in last year. And then after last year, they went and they won 4 games in a row, right? Because district play started. And so Tanner reminded me of that. He's like, we're not too worried. Capitol Hill is a team that we beat pretty bad, well, pretty good last year, and I have confidence they're going to go and do that again, and then be back in time for homecoming, and it's going to be a good game. So, um, don't feel too bad about Chieftains so far. I think Friday and then especially next week is going to be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Are you going to make it to a game? You haven't been to one yet this year.
Yeah, if it's a home game, maybe. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. Homecoming. Homecoming is definitely one you want to get to it early. Because everybody and their brothers out there to see
Yeah, I could probably do homecoming.
homecoming. She's being real kind of.
It depends. I don't have to. I get to work and hang out with the Sapulpa Fire Department on Friday the 3rd for their annual golf tournament. So we will see how tired I am
You'll probably be pretty exhausted,
after the
especially
tournament.
depending on how hot it is. Well,
Yeah.
anyway, I mean, if you're going to be able to make it, that would be the one I would think to come to. But anybody who's ever been to a homecoming game in Sapulpa knows that you need to get there early.
Mm-hmm.
And so start making your plans now. That's the first weekend of October, which is the week after next.
I know.
That's crazy. So, yeah, get ready, guys. It's going to be exciting. Okay. The only other thing we wanted to mention today is the bingo night that we talked about last year for the Sapulpa basketball team is back in, and it was kind of a surprise hit last year. They did some really good prizes, and I'm told that the prizes this year are even better. So, do you remember what they did last year? I remember they were good, like really good, like a 2-day trip to somewhere.
Oh, yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
And I mean, it was pretty great for a bingo night.
It was. I remember that because I was like, "Oh, I need to go
Yeah.
for the prizes."
Ended up not
I
going,
did
but
not go.
it's pretty great. So this bingo will be happening this coming Saturday. All the details are the same, exactly like last time, as far as like the location and the time and everything. But I was kind of surprised. I was looking around online. There's not a lot of information about this, so this might be the first time you guys are hearing about it. But I'm told, I haven't been told what they are yet, but I'm told the prizes are even better than
Okay.
last year. So we'll see. We'll see if we can find out, and we'll give you more information about that on Wednesday when we talk about what all is happening this weekend. And there are a few other things. So we'll find out more information. But we wanted to get that in your head now so you can start making plans for it because we didn't want you to miss out. All right. I've got a dad joke today.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a dad joke, or the deck of cards has
The
it?
cards had the dad joke, and I'm going to
Okay.
read from the cards. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. And do you have one?
I don't.
Okay. You're going to come up with one as soon as I say
Maybe.
one. I know how you are. All right. Ready, Lucy?
Ready.
I got to find a good one, though. It might take me a minute. No. Which city in California do all the dentists visit? Which city in California do all the dentists visit?
I don't know.
Los Angeles.
That was a good one. That's pretty cute.
You want to do another one?
Sure.
Some of these I've heard before.
Okay.
What do you call? This is good for the construction.
Okay.
What do you call a droid that takes the long way around?
A droid?
A droid, yeah. What do you call a droid that takes the long way around? Think Star Wars.
Oh, I don't know anything about Star Wars.
Like I'm not thinking Star Wars.
I do know that in 2005, which is when I was 10 years old, the #1 movie was Star Wars. That's all I know.
That helps you not at all for this. I'll tell you that. Okay. What do you call a droid that takes the long way around? R2 detour. I got a giggle. That's good.
That's
okay.
good. All
All
right.
right. That's my jokes for today.
Okay.
Hope you guys enjoyed them. Lucy, I saw you looking one up. Do you
I
have one
was.
now?
I don't have one.
You don't? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Nothing. Wow. Okay. I'm just going to enjoy this moment here where I get to tell the only dad joke and I don't even have to compete. That was nice. I was competing with myself though because I told 2 of them.
Yeah.
Let me know which one you guys like better. So, all right. Thanks for tuning into the show today, guys. We will see you again on Wednesday where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. We're going to have more what's happening this weekend on Wednesday. So we'll see you guys then. Have a great Monday, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.